Now for today's video, I'm going to be showing you 3 redstone builds that you didn't know you needed in Minecraft Bedrock. Starting with the armor equipper. Now, how it works is you just walk in, press the button, and you can look at yourself. I'll open the door, and you'll see you got your armor on. Now, this doesn't have to be netherite. It could be any type of armor. And the cool thing is, it's ridiculously cheap. As you can see, it's only 1 redstone dust. So, how you make this is you're going to need 1 block, 4 dispensers, 1 redstone dust, 1 button, and then you're just going to need the armor that you're going to put on. I'm going to just take this off just temporarily. Then you're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4 dispensers facing in just like this. Then place a button on either side of these 2. Just make sure it's on the top half. So like this. Then place a block here and redstone dust. And you'll know if you have it right if you press the button and this redstone dust is powered. Now, what you gotta do after that is place your armor in each slot. So 1 there, and then 1 there. Then you can walk in, press the button, and then press F5 and walk out. Now I know this armor isn't the best, but it's just something to show you that it works with all armor. Now, say maybe you want to add a sword to this. Well, that's pretty easy to do. So what you gotta do for that is you got to place a temporary block on top of here, then another dispenser facing downward, then place redstone dust going up here, and then do 1 right over here. Now the reason you have to do both sides is so it powers both sides, because dispensers don't automatically change which direction redstone dust is going. So this will power it, so you have to redirect it by placing redstone dust on top of it. Like so. So that's why we did that. Now, I will remind you, don't forget to stock this up, so place in your things. Most likely, you're going to want to stick in the same stuff in each one. So for leggings, you're going to want leggings. For boots, you're going to want boots. For helmets, you're going to want helmets. And for chest plates, you're going to want chest plates. And so on and so forth. But with that out of the way, we can get into the second build I'm going to show you, which is a block swapper. Now, the cool thing about this one is it's not like a usual block swapper, where usually you can only do 2 blocks at most, maybe 3. But in this one, you can actually do 4. So you'll see, I can get a crafting table if I want. I can get a smithing table. I can cover up as a wall. Or, if you want to, you could throw in another block in there. Like so. And then there. Now, obviously, I threw in a fletching table. The most useless item. But you can also use any block that is pushable by pistons. Like barrels, where you can store your valuables, like the like button. I know this may seem like a segment for me to ask you to like and subscribe, which it is, but it is still a good way to show how you can store things. But I just want to ask if you guys could please click this like button and make it the same color, because if it's gray, that means you haven't liked the video yet. So, if you guys are liking it so far, please consider adding a like. Also, consider subscribing. Helps out the channel a lot and shows me that you like the video. But, other than that, we'll get back to the video. So, you can store other stuff like diamonds. You can even have, say, 4 separate barrels. Like so. So you can see it stores all the valuables. Then, say I want to hide a barrel inside of a barrel. Then, voila. You'll get another barrel, and you can use it as a storage system as well. And the cool thing is, you don't even have to cover it up like I did. You can literally show all of this. If you can click it right, and you'll see, there you go. Now this one's just facing the wrong way, but still pretty cool, right? Now I know you guys want to see how to build it, so we'll jump right into it. Now, for the materials, you're going to need 23 solid blocks, 5 redstone dust, 1 sticky piston, 4 pistons, 2 observers, 3 repeaters, 3 redstone torches, and 4 of the blocks you want to move. So these are the blocks that are going to be swapped. You can change them out for anything that can be moved by a piston and is not a slime block or a honey block. I mean those blocks because they will break this design. So anything other than those can be used.
I also forgot to include a button in the supplies for this. So this is editor me putting this in. But I'm just going to remind you, you need 1 button for this build.
But with that out of the way, we can grab all of our stuff. So I just have to reorganize my inventory. Like so. And then just have these blocks on standby. Then you're going to come to here and place a line of 3 blocks like so, right where you want your build. Then place a redstone torch there, a repeater there, and a repeater there, all at 1 tick. And then place 2 blocks like so, and 2 blocks like so.
After that, you're going to place a redstone torch on top of this block, and 1 next to this block. So they should be opposite of each other like this. Now you can build this backwards, but I suggest you build it forwards first, just so you figure out how it works. But it does work in both directions as long as you flip the redstone torches and the rest of the work. Now, after you've got your redstone torch here, you're going to place an observer off that block, then place a block next to this redstone torch, and place a piston right there. Then you're going to place a block on top of this redstone torch and a piston here. Then you can place a piston right on top of this redstone torch. Then you're going to place an observer on top of this piston with a block on top, then another piston facing downward. So you should have these 4 pistons facing like this. Then you're going to have to place a sticky piston right here, and you'll see that it extends. Then you can place whichever block you're going to start with up front, like this. It doesn't matter which block, you're just going to place any of these blocks here. So it could be the smithing table, it could be whatever you want. Then place the other ones like this, so 1, 2. Then you're going to place these 2 over here. So the barrel is going to be right here. Then the crafting table is going to be right here.
Like so. Then you're going to place a repeater right here. Then your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 redstone dust. Then you can grab your floor, whatever your floor is going to be. Blocks there. Like so. Then you're going to grab your button and place it right here. You can now build your wall like so, which I included into the materials just so you didn't have to worry. So there, then you can click your block and voila. It should all work. And if you're wondering why we had to use a repeater here, it is because this would cause a redstone clock if you don't. So you'll see it'll just swap like that, and it'll cause a redstone clock. And we don't want that, so repeater there. And then if you have that problem, just replace it there. And there you go. You got yourself a block swapper. But now that you got this, now we can jump on to the third and final build you wouldn't know. This one is a chicken farm. Now, it actually is cooked chicken, I'll say, and it's very efficient. Now, I will admit, it is the cruelest out of all of these farms, because you actually get to watch the chickens die. But it is very efficient. As you can see, this is all I've got from sitting around this area doing this tutorial. And I've only been doing it for about 30 minutes. So this is not a bad yield for 30 minutes. This will actually take you over that time because cooked chicken is a really good food source. You also get feathers, which are very useful for arrows, different types of crafting tables, and stuff like that. And you can trade it with villagers to get emeralds. And this farm isn't that hard to set up. It uses the fact that these chickens can lay eggs, which will drop into the hopper, which will then be shot with a chance of making a baby chicken, which then won't take damage because we don't want to damage the baby chickens. They don't drop anything. So we wait till they grow up because they're over half a block tall, and they burn in the lava, which then gets us cooked chicken. And this is all the redstone, but I know you guys want to see how to do this, so without further ado, let's jump into the tutorial. What you're going to need for this build is you're going to need 26 full blocks. Now, they don't have to be solid, but at least 12 of them do have to be solid. 14 of them can be glass, if you want, say, a viewing area like this, or you can just use stone brick if you want the whole way. The other thing you're going to need is 1 half slab, 2 chests, 1 dispenser, 2 hoppers, 1 lava bucket, 1 comparator, 1 repeater, 8 redstone dust, and you're going to need chickens. Now, for simplicity's sake, I'm going to use spawn eggs, but you're going to want to get yourself chicken eggs, like these. These little chicken eggs, if you can get enough of these and get some chickens from them, you'll get chickens like that. But we'll ignore that. So I'm going to use chicken spawn eggs just for simplicity's sake, but you guys should use eggs, or you can use just regular chickens with seeds. But then you're going to grab all the stuff out. You can leave this stuff at the end, and I'll leave this at the end too. Then you're going to place your double chest like so. So wherever you want your chest to be, then you're going to place a hopper out the back like so. So it should be facing in with the tip. Then you're going to place a half slab on top of that. Then you might need to place a temporary block like so, and place a dispenser right there. Then place 2 solid blocks on each side, and then break the temporary block. Then you're going to need to place blocks around here like so. So 6 blocks right here, then 1, 2, 3 blocks like so, then 1 right here. Then place your hopper out the back of this dispenser. Then you're going to place your repeater right here. So it should be on this side of the 6 blocks. Then your comparator right there. And then you can get rid of those 2. Grab your redstone dust, and if you have eggs, your eggs. Then place redstone dust here, 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 and there. So this little light should be on. Then you can run the redstone dust all the way down, like so. Then you're going to need to place a glass block on top of this dispenser. Then temporary block right there with glass. Then remove this temporary block, like so. So you should be able to make yourself a little cage. So if you want to, place a temporary block in the middle and place glass on the outside, like so. Then remove this. You can place in your chickens if you want right now, so it speeds up the process here. But you're going to want to temporarily place these blocks here, then place in your chickens. Just so they can't escape. Then you can place a lid on top, like this. Then remove your temporary blocks. Then place glass here, glass here, glass here. And then you're going to place lava right here, place glass here, and glass here. Then temporary block here with glass here. And there you go. You've got yourself a working chicken farm. And you also have 2 other builds that you need for survival. So, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any more ideas for redstone builds, leave them in the comment section below. Also, probably go check out my septuple piston extender video. It's coming out on Friday. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this long tutorial. And if you wanted me to keep doing these long tutorials, leave a comment down below as well. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed and have a great day. Bye.